And welcome all our viewers on Twitch. This is the Bash Brigade. Scabs here. Everybody else, announce yourselves.
And Keels.
Tyler. And TIE Fighter.
And we're here to play some Dead Rising 4 multiplayer.
And rant.
And rant. So today's topic, since we're going to be going ahead and playing, and we have a very, very big discussion on this one. Today's topic is going to be about Scalebound being canceled, and 3, 2, 1.
In general.
Yeah, and games in general. So Scalebound being canceled.
In games that we own, yet have put less than 5 minutes into playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
My pizza's here, and I'll be right back.
His pizza's here. So there's that. So now we're just gonna wait.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's. Hey, you know, I went to the mall today. I went to Countryside Mall, and I ended up getting Charlie's, I think, Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Every time, if I eat in the food court in the mall, there's only one place to eat, and that's freaking Sarku, Japan.
Sakura, Japan.
Really,
Yep.
they should.
Yep.
So they should just rename it to weird-looking chicken that's cooked extremely hot on top of a grill with rice.
Yep.
Because that's all it is. It's like.
Yep.
White rice or fried rice? Yes. Okay. And then
Okay,
you
so
notice that.
Totally random interjection. I just made a woman's night because I gave her a $2 tip on a $3 bill.
Nice.
You gave her a $3 bill.
Well, so they only charge for the delivery fee, so $3.
And you just happen to have a real $3 bill.
No. The
Yes.
bill was $3. I gave her a $2 tip.
So, I'm sorry.
God damn it, Ty.
Sorry. I was not. I was like, okay. I was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry.
And
Where
I'm
were
kinda
we?
high.
So.
We were actually talking about food court food and choosing, like, you know, if you're gonna eat a food court item or eat at one of the random, you never see them standing out alone anywhere else, but these restaurants that only are found in food courts. And we were talking about fucking Japan,
Yes.
yeah, it's like exactly
Sbarro
Sbarro.
or
You
Sakura,
never see
Japan.
Sbarro anywhere, or like the Sarku,
In the airport
Japan
or a food court? The only two places you see a Sparrow.
One of these days.
Mission.
I'm
Because
sorry.
airports are a weird anomaly where they're not really food courts, just every few stores it's just like, hey, here's some food.
Oh yeah, and my wife tells me that at the train stations for like the Port Authority and shit, you see Sbarros there as well. But yeah, we were talking about the Japanese place there's like a franchise that's in all the malls, the Sarku Japan.
Yeah.
Where they cook you like that, like fried chicken, like the grilled chicken, like bits or whatever on the hot plate with the weird sauce that they give you over like fried rice and like loose, like shredded, it looks like shredded iceberg lettuce, but it could be cabbage or whatever, you know. Like,
Sweet and sour.
yeah, and here's the funny thing, and I don't mean to be racist. But like, I don't understand how it is like a basic Japanese-inspired restaurant and every person that works there is Spanish.
Dude, seriously.
I'm like, really? So, yeah, definitely, totally off topic with that. I can't. That's just guilty pleasure trash food. You know, like. Every once in a while, like, you know, but Gabe was talking about the Charlie's Steakhouse or the Steakery or whatever. Like
Yeah. It's so good. It is so good. I was happy.
But yeah, that's what I would eat. That's where I would eat.
Oh man, there's corn,
the
Gabe.
gross.
Oh shit, there's corn.
The gross Sarku Japan place.
Fuck, they're trying to sneak up on me.
Bro, there's a fucking broadsword over here.
Where are you?
Right here, right behind you. Cutting bitches up.
I'll
Get
run
him
him
with the
over.
trachea. Get him with the trachea.
Ah!
Want some
You
water?
guys are literally just beating on shit.
Yeah, we're just beating the shit out of
Well, I'm
stuff.
riding a tricycle and it squeaks around with its train.
Found a broadsword.
Hit tree because all 3 wheels hit that dude. Yeah.
Nice.
But anyway,
All right.
so scalebound.
Yeah, so back to the really big topic at hand. So I'm on Twitter, so I basically take care of the stuff for most of the social media stuff, and I saw that on Twitter, IGN just told us. So a lot of us were actually looking forward to playing Scalebound because it's going to be a big, 4-player co-op game that we were all like, hell yeah, we can get it, we can all play it together. And it was canceled. It was Platinum Games and Microsoft decided to part ways. So
Yeah.
that's the topic. Yeah. So how do we all feel about this one?
I'm not okay with it. I think it's kind of, a huge slap in the face to just be like, hey, the last 2 or 3 E3 fed this game right down your throat, got you all excited, and now we're scrapping it. I feel like they still have kind of an obligation, in some sense, to at the very least find a partner to make the game. Now, what we don't know, because Microsoft doesn't comment on this stuff, is whether or not they have the rights to the game, or if Platinum does. If Platinum does, I'm gonna hate to see if that thing becomes exclusive elsewhere. That'll be really upsetting.
Yeah, that would be.
And Gabe, I just found an ice sword, so I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh, so my God.
Also, I'm gonna trade this hat rack for a fucking penguin head.
They're talking about, like, I guess from the article that I read, based on what you put on Facebook on the Bash page, that why am I'm going to assume that there was just continuity issues.
Okay.
Hold on.
And the fact that they spent 4 years building the game, and based on what I read in the article about senior developers having to take breaks from the stress from the workload.
What?
I hate that cop-out, by the way.
That is a cop-out, man. That's your job. I don't stop working as a mechanic because I'm stressed. Like,
I recognize a lot of these gaming companies are probably developers that are older than I am, so I can't claim, like, generational shit. But at the same time, that's what's going on right now, where people just don't fucking follow through on commitments.
On lawnmower.
So I have no sympathy when they're like, yeah, we can tackle that project and fit that deadline, and then they give them...
Keels, what happened to you? I don't hear you anymore.
Extension after extension, and there's just like, oh, we need more time. Oh, we need more time. And it's just like, enough is enough. Either follow through or fuck off, and we'll get someone else to make this.
There was
shit.
another game that was like, wasn't Destiny another one of those games that was like forever talk, and then when it came out,
no, there's way worse. Dude, what is this thing?
I don't know.
Why has he got a bag full of goodies, and why is he chasing me, Gabe?
I'm coming.
Oh, trial.
With my lawnmower.
Good thing I was in a go-kart that has fucking electricity. I'll take all that money, you fucks. No, that's my car.
Sorry. So what was you were saying? There have been worse games, like.
Oh yeah. For
give us an example.
Okay.
Yep.
Prey 2.
Oh, I heard about that.
Prey 2, and this is a weird case. Prey 2 was under work for fucking like 6 years at least.
Jeez.
And finally, Bethesda's just like, yeah, these dudes can't get their shit together that are designing this. It's scrapped. Now, fortunately, it's completely different than what was originally shown in the theatric trailers and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they did announce there is now going to be a Prey 2, which is going to be different than originally shown.
Wow. Yeah,
And
because
it's
that.
a new studio working on it.
Yeah, there's what? There's another one. The Cyberpunk that I posted up on our
Look at
group
Silent
chat.
Hills.
Oh, yeah.
So all those Sony fanboys out there going, haha, Microsoft not following through on a game you advertised. What the fuck do you call Silent Hills? That was this year, stupid. How'd you forget it already?
Stupid.
Fucking goddamn Konami dropping the ball on that one. They get Kojima and Guillermo del Toro to work on a project together. They get Norman Reedus to be in it. And they're like, yeah, we're not gonna make this.
Isn't that the one that's coming out now? Like, whatever the
No, that's another Kojima project with Norman Reedus. No Guillermo del Toro. And that's the fuck what do they call that? Oh, my cart's on fire.
Hey, Blue Zombie.
Fuck, what do they call that? I already forgot what they titled that game.
I forgot what it was called too.
Death Stranding?
Yeah, if the Death Stranded or some some shit like
I think
that.
it's Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he left Konami and he started his own company because he didn't finish a major Metal Gear Solid 5.
Right.
But he is
Now
like
that's
the man.
Konami completely fucking up.
Yeah.
Now he's a little bit of a prima donna from what I think.
Yeah.
And I know everyone talks to him like he's the second coming and he's a visionary and they just worship the ground he walks on. He's a diva. Just admit it. It's okay. It's not saying his games are trash, but the dude's a prima donna.
Yes, he is. Full on.
Because there's a difference between being like, that dude's a dick, or that dude can't make good games, and saying he's a bit dramatic. He's a genius.
But then you look at all the import games that I used to play by that company called Altus. You know, I think they're the makers of like Shadow of the Colossus and like.
Well, Ico and Shadows of the Colossus is the company that just finally, after 10 so years, came out with The Last Guardian.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember
which
that
is a
shit.
PlayStation exclusive.
Now that was a goddamn game where everyone's like, hey, is this ever going to be a thing? And it never got officially canceled, so people just kind of wrote it off like, yeah. They're like, no, it was never canceled. Here it is.
So, what do you think of my look?
I just missed like the days of like the old school games where like side scrolling. Like, okay, we're gonna sit here and we're just gonna like go through levels and hope to stay alive and don't run out of lives. And like, oh, I got the here's the password for this level type of deal,
Yep.
Where I used to have fucking cheat codes written in on a scribbled piece of paper stuck inside a game box.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I remember those days.
I made it to Santa's workshop.
I'm going. How do you run faster?
Gabe, quick, there's a Yule log we can use.
I'm just trying to run.
And a swordfish, thank God.
Oh god.
Keeping on that bay with a spear. Oh. Yeah, that's where you go. Anyone want zombie kebabs? Oh, ice sword time. Oh.
Where the hell was it? I'm running like... Am I running around this bitch? Oh, God.
Just follow the, use the mini-map. Follow the waypoint. You'll find it. It's
Oh,
okay.
I see it. Okay, cool. Just making sure I was going the right way. I get nervous.
Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to open that gym bag. Please stop hitting me.
Dude, I really hate when they're timed. I get freaked out.
I'll say you're panicking.
I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God. I'm here. Oh God, there's a lot
Don't
inside.
look now, but you're out of time. Don't look now, but you're out of time.
Don't do that.
Good hustle. Now sleep it off.
Sleep it off.
All right.
Yay. Day 1 survived.
Now, after all that complaining about the gaming industry, we are not completely blameless.
Oh no.
As consumers, our goddamn attention span is shit.
Yep. Yep. Extremely.
Yeah.
So developers have to, hey, will this game hold people's attention for more than a month?
Mm-hmm.
And they're held to the standard of, if it doesn't, it needs to.
Mm-hmm. And then the big hype games that like the games that are always bought, like the Call of Duties and the Battlefields, the Maddens and all that stuff. Those are games that are always bought in the years that they come out or the time they come out. Pretty much everybody they're picking up,
Long night?
you know, other stuff to tide them over
Awesome.
until that.
We ready?
But you said
Now,
something
Sheila,
interesting
you
there,
make,
Gabe.
Okay, so you make a comment. You made that comment about how the games need to last more than a month, and like, okay, so there's been times when back, and this is back when the 360 was, you know, king, and
It was. Don't be ashamed.
and buying game, you spend $60 on a game that literally like, okay, I can't play this. Once you beat it, I'm like, there's nothing more to do in this game. Like, I wasted $60 on this. And blew it, like finished it in a week. Like the Ghostbusters game that everybody got all excited and popular about.
I remember that.
And you're like, oh yeah, Ghostbusters game. Fuck yeah, the Ghostbusters. Like, it's been a long time since the Ghostbusters game's come out. And then, what was another one? Oh, Lollipop fucking Chainsaw.
I remember that one too.
But here's one thing Gabe said that was interesting. You said all the big games that come out all the time. Battlefield isn't in that class. Everyone already has forgotten. Battlefield was always the little stepbrother to Call of Duty.
Oh
where
yeah.
people are like,
Yeah.
oh,
If you ain't good
you
at, everybody played Battlefield because it, you know, like the joke was, it was like, if you ain't good at Call of Duty, you pick up Battlefield.
right.
That's crazy. Because I think Battlefield is one of the more, like, it's a harder game. Like, it's not, you can't run and gun. You actually gotta pay attention to what the hell's going on. I don't know. It's just a.
Oh God!
I'm coming.
Gabe, I'm getting beat up by some giant zombie with a Santa bag.
That's the loot zombie. Got him. Ooh.
Now he's got a flaming sword. I'll take it.
Do you see this
Now I
shit?
have both types.
Right.
Gabe, watch this. And
Lucky. Oh. Oh. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Hammer. Hammer. Alright, so back to the topic that we were speaking about.
But that was the case where Battlefield every year was like, we've got to get out at least before Call of Duty comes out, because then no one will buy our stuff. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
the last time they tried that, Battlefield 4 completely bombed because the game wasn't ready yet. We thought it was, okay, that was their last chance to ever do Call of Duty again. And then they kind of waited, they bided their time, they worked on Battlefront, which we're not going to discuss because it's too upsetting. And, yeah. Loot zombies!
Yep. Trying to get him.
getting murdered.
Damn.
So then, you know, Visceral came out with Hardline. Dice was busy working on Battlefront, so everyone's just like, okay, Battlefield's not really a factor right now. And then, lo and behold, they bided their time. Call of Duty got stuck in this whole futuristic thing that people are like, what is this shit?
God, they did get stuck.
They had just the right answer at just the right time. And now everyone's like, man, Battlefield's the big game. It's like, no, it's never been the big game.
Well, I guess
Now
that's
it's become the big
Maybe
game.
on PC it was. PC gamers played the fuck more out of it. So it's revisionist, man. People forget shit so quickly. Like, you know how many people are like, when the fuck is GTA 6 coming out? Dude, GTA 5 hasn't been out all that long. They're constantly adding new shit.
Oh yeah,
Why do
dude,
you need
they're
it?
and they're adding new shit for free.
Yeah, that's
Right.
another thing that
They're
I
not
like
even
about
calling
them.
a Call of Duty where $50, please, for 16 total maps.
Oh boy. So how about we get into the next one? How about we get into how we all fell off on Destiny? And
I want to talk about it. I'll talk about it, but I don't want to. I won't be happy about it.
some great pitch that happened on that one. Like I got in
Destiny was coming
late.
out. I'll tell you. I'll spin you a little yarn right now.
Little
So,
ditty.
they announced Destiny, and when I heard Bungie and first-person shooter, futuristic, I got a Woody. Because I was like, oh, Halo! Ah! It came out, and it was fine. You know, there wasn't much semblance to a story. I bought the season pass at launch because I heard, oh, additional raids will be coming out. I heard 3 DLCs. It was 2 DLCs, each with a raid. I was like, yes, I'm in. It comes out, first DLC comes out, fucking A. Great DLC, Dark Below. Had a blast. Then, once we all hit max level, which took fucking like a week of that DLC coming out, and once we beat the raid constantly and everything, and again, that's a little bit of our short attention span and how quickly we beat things, but still, I took a break. I'm like, I'll wait for House of Wolves. House of Wolves comes out, and they're like, there's no new raid, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there
God.
going, I paid $35 extra for 2 fucking raids. And then they're like, well, about this DLC drop. And then they're like, this will be another $60, please, so that you can buy it physically. And I was like, no. And then they're like, well, now there's this DLC. This is another $35. I'm just like, enough of you, Bungie. You included a broken, incomplete game at launch, which I can forgive if you weren't pouring DLC out at a cost. I shouldn't have to pay for... Which one was it? What was the one that added the story that everyone's like, oh, it's fixed now?
I think that was House of Wolves.
No.
No. The Taken
Rise of
King.
Iron's
The
the
Taken,
newest
Alright.
one.
the Taken
All
King.
right, so
Taken King,
so
thank you.
listen. Okay.
So Taken King is the one where, oh, Destiny's fixed now. That's great. It should be free to fix. They're like, oh, Rise of
So,
Iron. It's just like, enough.
Go ahead, Ty.
I bought the game at launch and played it with all the glitches, and I played it in the very beginning when the loot cave was there, and Bungie found out about it and fixed it, and then
She seemed receptive, I think. Yeah.
found out I didn't get the House of Wolves expansion, but then when the second expansion came out and it wasn't the Taken King, it was
It went Dark Below, House of Wolves, Taken
Yeah.
King, Rise
Okay,
of
so
Iron.
yeah, so I didn't buy the Dark Below. Okay, but but when the House of Wolves came out, I bought Like you could buy it as
Man,
you couldn't
watching
buy them
on
individually,
Jessa when she was
but
playing her
you
video
could buy
game the
the
other
set
day.
together
I have never
when
seen
House of
anyone
Wolves
turn
finally
off the
dropped.
TV so quickly. Do you ever
for the
wonder
short
if we're
period of
just
time
living the
that
metaphor of our own
the
meaningless
dark. But then when Bungie goes, okay, we're going to release them both at the same time, and you can get them both as a group. You can pay, I think, what was it, like 40 extra bucks, and you get the expansion. So I was like, okay, I spent $60 on the game, you know, beat the game, maxed it out, and then decided I didn't want to play it anymore and got rid of the game. Rebought the game because of all the expansions that came out. And then rebought the expansions, about the season pass, and played the shit out of it all until I maxed it out. And then the Taken King came out, and then I'm like, okay, because the biggest thing with the Dark Below and House of Wolves is, I'm like, okay, you guys are not adding any new game areas to play.
Yeah.
Like with House of Wolves and Dark Below, we're still playing on the same maps. You're just adding a couple of extra strikes and maybe two, the same type of maps. So no new terrain, nothing. Fast forward to the Taken King coming out, I'm like, okay, well now the premise is, I'm like, are we going to another planet other than, what is it, Venus and Mars and Earth and the Moon?
Yep.
Okay, so maybe we're going to be going to. Everybody thinks it's going to be Saturn or Jupiter, and then you end up being on a ship. The thing that really got me, that I really liked about the Taken King, was the secret fucking missions that they didn't tell you about.
Yeah, that was cool as hell.
Okay. That you had to like fucking stumble upon, and then you found out like, okay, well they respawn them, you know, once every couple of weeks. That's how I got the Black Spindle, which was hard as fuck to get. Sometimes even harder to get to finish, to get a weapon to drop for you than it was to complete the raid. When everybody's like, okay, I want to do the raid just so that you could get the raid weapons. You know,
See, the
and then
problem is everyone forgets the original announcement about the business model that Destiny was supposed to be.
yeah,
Destiny's original plan was an every other year plan.
Yeah.
Meaning, game would drop, 1 year of DLC, and then the next year, Destiny 2. Anybody else seen a Destiny 2 yet?
Nope.
Another
Nope.
physical
Just,
game, you know, freshly made?
Nope, just DLC. Pure DLC.
So, another lie.
So then they do it this whole like, okay, like Byron comes out, like I don't even know what the whole deal with Byron is. I gave up playing Destiny when, you know, like you couldn't do anything more than Taken King, and they're like, okay, well we're just gonna add mini DLC.
I played some of the Rise of Iron. It was okay. I mean, they actually changed a little bit of the armors and stuff, and they added a raid. That's that one.
It's not enough.
Yeah, it's not really enough.
My biggest issue is if you're gonna do this stuff and change your model, I get things change. The environment changes, the team changes, your abilities change. Don't act like you never said what you originally said. We're not stupid. We're
gotta
not
get to safe house.
fucking animals where it's just, oh, they never said that. What? And just they can wave a hand and we magically forget, or we have the memory of a goldfish. We fucking know it. It's out there. You could still. Game Destiny 2.
Haven't done it. And then 343 is like, okay, well we're gonna buy the rights to Halo. We came out with, you know, Halo 4, and then Halo 5.
I'm gonna walk very cautious the situation with Halo, because my feeling is 343 did as good a job as anybody could have hoped or expected with the story. They took a very important story franchise and it didn't lose anything, in my opinion. Then came the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the wheels, in my opinion, again, fell off a little bit. Because I just feel like Call of Duty has tried to become Halo, and it's failed horribly. And Halo has tried to become Call of Duty.
Yeah.
If the Master Chief Collection taught you anything, which it should, because once it got fixed and everything, it was a good game. What it should teach you is that you can do both. You can have a playlist for traditional Halo players, or you could have the playlist for the people who really
Gabe
enjoy
throw
Halo 4
grenaded all
and
that
this stuff.
that crowd.
I just did.
Yep, all the transferred Call of Duty.
No, the
players.
crowd over there that you got threw that throw spray at.
Shit, we need to hurry up.
I'm up here.
Alright. I'm right behind you.
Made it.
Sweet.
Man, I want to wear this costume.
You can sleep here, but keep your radio on, okay?
Nice. You know who that is.
Ooh, achievement.
Same.
I don't even know what Halo Wars 2 is gonna look. I mean, like I played the demo.
I'm excited for that.
I do have to say though, playing the playing Halo 5 Guardians, I actually like the multiplayer myself. What I like is the firefight, because to be honest, when ODST came out and I played that, the funnest part was the firefights.
My complaint with Halo's multiplayer and what it became is nothing to do with, oh, now you look down scope with left trigger, and oh, sprints now in the game. My issue is the classes, and in some cases the wrecks. Halo at its core was always a race for the power weapons.
Yeah.
Didn't get to the power weapons, your team's at a disadvantage. It's a strategic thing, it's an even playing field thing. When they took that out, it became Call of Duty. Now, if you give us the option to have one mode where it's classic and another mode where it's the new, by all means, that's a perfect options.
Exactly.
I totally missed that shot. It's like a race for who gets the sniper rifle, a race for who gets the shotgun, a race for who gets the rocket launcher, and who gets the fucking energy sword.
Yeah, because that was a big thing. Everybody did fight for that, and that was where a lot of the firefights started out. Was like someone's trying to get snipers, and you'd have
over the weapon.
Yeah, you'd have a team against another team just battling it out in this one spot for one weapon. And I thought that was a dope part, because I played Halo 3 like crazy when it first came out.
I'll tell you one of the coolest features Halo ever had, when Halo 2 had a clan system.
Oh yeah, I thought that was dope.
Friends list just for the clan.
Ryan, you do know that Halo Wars is co-op. Halo Wars 2 is.
Yep, the first one was.
Never played the first one online to see if it was so I would never known it was co-op. When I played the first one,
that one had co-op, but it was fun as shit.
Because I have it, I bought it for because it's backwards compatible.
Well, if you get the new one, I think you get the backwards compatibility of the first one with it. Alright, Gabe, I don't have the second chapter unlocked, so maybe we should end the Dead Rising stream here and pick up another game in our conversation.
Yeah, that will be working perfectly fine by me. So, on this note, thank you everybody for viewing or checking us out, letting us sit here, listen to the complaints that we had, and then and good times. We will catch you guys later on. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.